There's a quote attributed to Mao that because he was so much that he once said, because he liked to with his doctor, he once said he washes his prick inside of women from one woman to the next. Oh God, I shouldn't have mentioned that. Now people are going to say Mao was a misogynist, is patriarchal, and Maoism is actually a patriarchal thought.
You will pet me, whether you like it or not.
What's going on, everybody? I hope everyone's having a fantastic evening, afternoon, pre-noon, no matter where you are in the world. I'm Hasan Piker. This is the Hasanabi broadcast coming to you live from cold but somewhat sunny, maybe a little gloomy, 66 degrees but chilly, California, Los Angeles, and Stolen Land. We're live and alive, and I hope all the boys, girls, and MBs are having a fantastic one because today's a beautiful day. Today's a wonderful day. Today is Monday. Ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, and MBs, I hope everyone's having a fantastic one no matter where you are in the world. I'm Hasan Piker, and I am coming back from a 2-day hiatus, also known as a freaking weekend, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, like I told you, taking more time off, spending more time with loved ones, cherishing moments that I have to myself away from all of you Philistines, okay? All of you little animals. But of course, I missed all of you, and I'm back. I can't believe I'm talking about this as though like I'm, I went away for an extended period of time, because that's how unimaginably consistent I am. That when I am not live for 2 days in a row, also known as the weekend, people lose their freaking minds. And you spend all of it on Twitter, take a real break for sake. I did spend a good amount of it on Twitter, but honestly, let's be real. Major chunk of that was spent reading, actually. So I did get a decent amount of reading done. I read, I told you guys I've been reading Mao. The book is called Mao, the Man Who Made China by Philip Short, and I've been reading a lot about it. I'm familiar with Maoism, obviously, Mao Zedong thought, but I was never fully aware of like his own personal development. And yet I did always assume, especially with like the Cultural Revolution, that there was a positively anarchist slant associated with that decentralized movement of violence. And I do think now I know better. It's because Mao initially was not a Marxist. He was not even remotely educated on Marxist thought early on. I think early on he was an anarchist. As many people were in China, or many of the progressive forces were in China. Mao didn't shower, yes, but that's not because he's an anarchist. That's just how other cultures have different hygiene habits in general. But yeah, he didn't, and he a lot from what I understand. And yes, he did not shower. I guess neither did Marx, though, to be fair. Oh my God. If only people knew the real reason why I'm not an actual communist or a real socialist is because I do shower quite frequently, and I think it's actually good to shower. Perhaps people don't understand that. That's like my biggest inconsistency with revolutionary figures of the late. There's a quote attributed to Mao that, because he was fucking so much that he once said, because he liked to with his doctor, he once said he washes his prick inside of women from one woman to the next. Oh God, I shouldn't have mentioned that. Now people are going to say Mao was a misogynist, is patriarchal, and Maoism is actually a patriarchal thought. Yeah, it's kind of gross, I know. I'm not even hating on that. How dare you take the weekend off? Well, I took the weekend off so I could read books. So, that's me. The new year, new me, taking more time off and reading more books. All right. In any case, ladies and gentlemen, let's continue. Don't get too caught up in the, in the mindset of a guy who was born in like 1876 or something. I forget exactly when he was born, but like, reading is bourgeois decadence. This is a joke. No, reading is counter-revolutionary. But Fear End episode with cinema. Oh yeah, the Fear End episode with Brendan Lee Mulligan came out. Hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm sure we'll get some good marks off of that. But did you miss chat over the weekend? Yes, of course, as always. Did I miss streaming that much? I mean, I guess I did, yeah. But I feel refreshed, revitalized, and ready to go, especially considering that the world is horrifying. The world is experiencing a sequence of horrifying realities all around the globe. Whether you have mass mobilization and protests taking place in Iran that have been very violently suppressed, and we're going to talk about that, and who gets to benefit from this situation. And newsflash, it most likely will not be the Iranian population. Whether it be discontent and potential, not even potential, but just like naked imperialism taking place in Venezuela, or all of the other countries that we are going to potentially bomb and also dominate, like Greenland, you know? Open presents, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Open presents. With the 25, get the subs. So yeah, of course, new fresh hells are unlocked on a daily basis. The murderous ICE agent Jonathan Ross has a GoFundMe. Bill Ackman donated $10,000 to it. We'll be getting to all of that and more. But you know, I just wanted to give you guys a very brief parasocialist update, which you know, in spite of my absence, there isn't really much that I did. You know, watching some Jujutsu Kaisen, and also reading a bunch of books. Well, one book in particular.
You will pet me whether you like it or not.